I saw the timber for the cabin floor. I built a plank fence out of locust board. I worked the corn rows in the early morn and raised a family on a poor man's farm. 32 acres of bottom land, bought and paid for with my own.
I'll deck my brow with roses, the loved ones may be there. The gems that others gave me will shine within my hair. And even those who know me will think my heart is light. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight. I'll be all smiles tonight, love. I'll be all smiles tonight. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight. And when the room he entered with a bride upon his arm, I'll stand and gaze upon him as though he were a charm. When the flattering ones come around me, my heart would be so light. They know not what I suffer, they find no change in me. I'll be all smiles tonight, love. I'll be all smiles tonight. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight. And when the dance commences, oh, how I will rejoice. I'll stand and gaze upon him as though he were a charm. For once he smiled upon her, and once he smiled on me. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight. I'll be all smiles tonight, love. I'll be all smiles tonight. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight. And when the dance is over and all have gone to rest, I'll think of him, dear mother, the one I love the best. She once loved me sincerely and vowed this part. She sought not to deceive me. False friends have changed her heart. I'll be all smiles tonight, love. I'll be all smiles tonight. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight. Oh, thank you kindly.
Well, I played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. Papa writes to Johnny, and Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, no, Johnny can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home, 'cause he's here on that chain gang gone. Oh, I played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone now, winter's coming on. Played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. This old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. Oh, I feel like I've got to travel on. I want to see her back, want to see her back, want to see my honey, and I want to see her back. She's the best thing this world ever had. I've played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone and winter's coming on. Played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. And I feel like I've got to travel on.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
It'll help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moments be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always, who keepeth everyone in his care.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
It'll help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we'll keep on the sunny Not a storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Cloud and storms will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Yeah, how about a nice hand for a bass player? Yeah. I don't know who it is, somebody behind it.
My red
I
shirt.
was done with the dishes, so I thought I could.
You
I had all
know,
the cooking done.
back in World War II, a lot of our fellows went across the waters to fight. Some of them fell in love with girls over there, and some married them and brought them back. Some was already married, and that would complicate things. But you know, they never forgot them. Far across the deep blue water lived an old German's daughter by the banks of the old river Rhine. There I loved her and left her. I can't forget her. I can't forget my pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, Fraulein, look up toward heaven each night when the stars start to shine. By those same stars above you, I swear that I love you. I can't forget my pretty Fraulein. I'll give them a big hand, the best couple on the floor. When my memories wander away over yonder to the sweetheart that I left behind, in a moment of glory, her face shines before me, the face of my pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, Fraulein, walk down by the river, pretend that your hand is holding mine. By those same stars above you, I swear that I love you. I can't forget my pretty Fraulein. Put your sweet lip a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go. Whisper to me, tell me, do you love me true? Or is he holding you the way I do? Though love is blind, make up your mind, I've got to know. Should I hang up, or will you tell him he'll have to go? You can't say the words I want to hear while you're with another man. Tell me, darling, answer yes or no. Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell You're a friend that with you he'll have to go. Oh, thank you kindly.
West Virginia, oh my home.
West Virginia, where I belong. In the dead of the night and still in the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place where I call home.
It's been years now since I left there, and this city life's about got the best of me. Can't remember why I left so free, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to see, but I can sure remember where I come from.
West Virginia, oh my home. West Virginia, where I belong. In the dead of the night and still in the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place where I call home.
I paid the price for leaving, and this life I've led's not what I thought I'd find. Let me live, love, let me cry, and when I go, just let me die among the friends who remember when I'm gone.
West Virginia, oh my home. West Virginia, where I belong. In the dead of the night and still in the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place where I call home.
Home. Oh, I can see it so clear in my mind. Home. I can almost smell the honeysuckle vine. In the dead of the night and still in the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place where I call home. Back to those hills, the place where I call home.
Thank you. Let's do that muddy water. Okay. G.
Stonewall Jackson.
The old Stonewall Jackson
All
song.
right, you folks be getting your instruments strummed up and warmed
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
This is their last one before we call you.
Well, I was born in Macon, Georgia. They kept my dad in a Macon jail. He said, son, if you keep your hands clean, then you won't hear those bloodhounds on your trail. Well, I fell in with bad companions. We robbed a man up in Tennessee. That sheriff caught me way up in Nashville. They locked me up and threw away the key. Well, I washed my hands
In the muddy water,
I
wash my hands in a muddy stream.
I tried to do what my daddy told me. I must have washed my hands in a muddy stream.
jailer said, when's my time up? He said, son, we won't forget it, but if you try and keep your hands clean, we just may make a good man of you, yeah. Well, I just wait to get my water,
Wash my hands.
Come clean.
and I just crossed that line in Georgia. Now I can hear those bloodhounds on my trail. When I wash my hands in muddy water, I wash my hands, but it didn't come clean. I tried to do what my daddy told me.
Must
When I
wash my
hands in a muddy stream. Yeah, I must have washed my hands in a muddy stream.
And thank you kindly. And we've got some good music coming right on. So don't go away. Stay tuned. Apple picking time in Tennessee. Cotton picking time in Mississippi. Everybody picks on me when it's roundup time in Texas. Cowboys make whoopee. Down in old Alabama, it's gal picking time to me. Yodel-daddy, yodel-dee-da-daddy, hodel-daddy, 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 daddy-o-daddy. There's a bluegrass down in Kentucky. Virginia's where they do the swing. Carolina, I'm coming for you to spend the spring. Arkansas, hear you calling. I know I'll see you soon. There's where we'll do a little picking underneath that Ozark moon. Odel-daddy, odel-dee-da-daddy, odel-daddy, 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 daddy-o-daddy. Now when hard times overtake you, I hope they don't get me, 'cause I've got a sweetie awaiting for me down in Tennessee. I know I'm going to see her, I know it won't be long. There's where we pick a little cabin and call it our mountain home. Odel-daddy, 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 daddy-o-daddy. When the cotton pickers pick the cotton, we'll pick a wedding ring. We'll go to town, pick a little gown for the wedding in the spring. I hope the preacher knows his business. I know he can't fool me. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, gal picking time to me. Odel-daddy, odel-dee-da-daddy, odel-daddy, 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 daddy-o-daddy.
That's still no Ricky Skaggs call. off somewhere the music's playing soft and low, and another holds the one that I love so. I was blind, I could not see that you meant the world to me, and like a fool I stood and watched you go.
Now I'm crying my heart out over you.
Those blue
Eyes
eyes
now they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I little more each day. 'Cause I'm crying my heart out over you.
Each night I climb the stairs up to my room. It seems I hear you whisper in the gloom. Miss your picture on the wall and your footsteps in the hall. 'Cause I'm crying my heart out over you. Now
I'm crying my heart out over you.
those blue
Eyes now they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I little more each day. 'Cause I'm crying my heart out over you.
Yes, I'm
Crying my heart out over you.
What's he got there?
I like to hold my head up and be proud of who I am, but they won't let my secrets go untold. I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. Now I'm a branded man out in the cold. When they let me out of prison, I held my head up high, determined I would rise above the shame. No matter where I'm living, the black mark follows me. I'm branded with the number on my name.
I'd like
I'd like to hold my head up and be proud of who I am, but they won't let my secrets go untold. I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. Now I'm a branded man out in the cold. Go ahead. If I live to be 100, I guess I'll never clear my name, 'cause everybody knows I've been in jail. No matter where I'm living, the black mark follows me. I'm branded with a number on my name. I'd like to hold my head up and be proud of who I am, but they won't let my secrets go untold. I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. Now I'm a branded man out in the cold. Now I'm a branded man out in the cold.
Upon you my gold watch and chain love. Upon you my gold diamond ring. Upon you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again.
Darling, how can I stay here without you?
I have nothing to cheer my poor heart. This whole world would seem sad, love, without you. Tell me now that we never will part. Oh, I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love. I'll pawn you my gold diamond ring. I'll pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again.
Take back
All the gifts you have given, diamond ring and a lock of your hair, an old card with your picture upon it. Careful now,
It's
it's
a
a face that is false, but it's fair.
Oh, I'll
Upon you my gold watch and chain, love. Upon you my gold diamond ring. Upon you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you love me again.
tell me why that you do not love me. Tell me why is your smile my pride. Tell me why have you
Grown so hearted.
Is there no kiss for me love tonight?
Oh, upon you my gold watch and chain, love. Upon you my gold diamond ring. Upon you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you love me again.
Don't say
That you love me again. Well, you better get in that number that no man can number. Better get in that number that no man can number. Better get in that number that no man can number. For he's coming down from God. Father will be in that number that no man can number. Father will be in that number that no man can number. Father will be in that number that no man can number, for he's coming down from God. Mother will be in that number that no man can number when Jesus awakes her from her great slumber. Voices from heaven will be louder than thunder, for he's coming down from God. Better get in that number that no man can number. Better get in that number that no man can number. Better get in that number that no man can number, for he's coming down from God. Let me tell you, children, about that great meeting when the saints of God go out to greet him. Are you getting ready then to receive him? For he's coming down from God. Better Better get in that number that no man can number. Better get in that number that no man can number. Better get in that number that no man can number, for he's coming down from God. Yes, he's coming down from God. Now I've got wrinkles where my dimples used to be. Funny what time has done to me. Changed my looks from 18 to 83. Now I've got wrinkles where my dimples used to be. I've got wrinkles where my dimples used to be. Funny what time has done to thee. Changed his look from 18 to 83. Now I've got wrinkles where my dimples used to be. I won a beauty contest when I was 3. He sure pretty's what that judge said to me. He was looking at my mom and nodded at me. Now the judge got wrinkles where his dimples used to be. The judge got wrinkles where his dimples used to be. Funny what time has done to thee. Changed his look from 18 to 83. Now the judge got wrinkles where his dimples used to be. Now Bill Clinton used to be a ladies' man, a lover known throughout the land. You can look at Billy and plainly see that Bill's got wrinkles where his dimples used to be. Now Bill's got wrinkles where his dimples used to be. Funny what time has done to thee. Changed his looks from 18 to 83. Now Bill's got wrinkles where his dimples used to be. Now there's Hillary, she's a belle of her hometown. The fellas would come from miles around. Look on her face, hardly a dimple can be found. Now Hillary's got wrinkles where her dimples did abound. Most all of us have wrinkles where our dimples used to be. When we dance together, my world's full of joy. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. When you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charm. I could waltz across Texas with you. My heartaches and troubles are just up and gone the moment that you came in view. With your hand in mine, I could dance on and on. I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a story book ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. I'll give him a nice hand, the best couple on the floor. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. I could waltz across Texas with you. And the best exercise you can take. And
I'm asking of you, little darling, are you tired of the love you possess? In my heart I'm asking in earnest, if you don't love me, why not confess? When you're around me, you're always complaining. You're trying to beat me, I guess. In my heart I'm asking you, darling, if you don't love me, why not confess? You told me that you would love me and forever would be my sweetheart. But I can tell by your countless expressions that your love has no place in my heart. When you're around me, you're always complaining. You're trying to beat me, I guess. In my heart I'm asking in earnest, if you don't love me, why not confess? If you don't love me, why not confess?
Mr. Timerone.
Thank you.
We'll do you one more, and then we'll let you get on with your show. We sure are enjoying it. And by the way, Bill, great job, man. How about another nice hand for Mr. Bill McCall and his fine
Pretty work,
group?
pretty work.
Pretty work. We're really enjoying it. Thank you so much. And like I said, I can't remember her name. Who wrote the song? Across the Brazos?
Kay Arnold.
Kay Arnold. I recorded this song not too many years ago, and I put it on one of my CDs. And I looked up, before I put anything on the CD, I always looked it up to try and get the proper credit to the songwriter, you know, then list them. And this particular song that I'm getting ready to tell you about, I picked it up. It said Marty Robbins wrote the song. Well, I didn't think much about it. I just put it down. T, who is a scholar when it comes to country music, and like I said, he knows most people in the business, and most people know him, and he has a in-depth knowledge of country music. And he advised me that he said that was wrong, that Marty Robbins did not write that song. And I said, oh, yeah, well, who did? He said, well, I know her personally. Her name's Kay Arnold. So, as luck would have it, we did sell out of that bunch, and I ran a new batch off, and when I got the new batch done, I got the right artist on there. But we're going to do one. It's called Across the Brazos at Waco. On the old Chisholm Trail, it was midnight. Carmela was strong on his mind because of the life he had chosen. Carmela had left him behind. For so long he had been El Bandito. Carmela had left him alone. Today someone brought a message he was seen in the town of old San Antone. Cross the Brazos at Waco, ride hard, I'll make it by dawn. Cross the Brazos at Waco, I'll be safe when I reach San Antone. He glanced back over his shoulder. The posse was nowhere in sight. He'd sent for Carmela to meet him on the banks of the Brazos that night. She was waiting and he kept his promise he'd made such a long time ago. As he dropped the guns that he hated to wear in the muddy Brazos below. Cross the Brazos at Waco, ride hard, I'll make it by dawn. Cross the Brazos at Waco, I'll be safe when I reach San Antone. Then the night came alive with gunfire. He knew at last he'd been found. The ranger's badge shone brightly as the bandit lay on the ground. Carmela knew he was dying. All of her love was in vain as she kissed his lips for the very last time. She heard him whisper again, cross the Brazos at Waco, ride hard, I'll make it by dawn. Cross the Brazos at Waco, I'll be safe when I've reached San Antone. I'll be safe when I've reached San Antone. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it. Thank you, Marla. Thank you, Jim. Well,
I was halfway back to my seat.
yeah. One more. What you want to do? What do you want to hear? If it's we'll throw that out there. If it's a country song, there's a good chance that one of us will know it. Especially if it's an old country song. Yeah. Because we is old. Actually, I didn't sing this past Sunday. we had a guest preacher, and we didn't do much singing. I'll tell you what. He always likes me to do this song here, and it was a Jim Reeves tune. He says that it's one of his favorites that I do. So he's visiting me up here, by the way. He comes to see me every year. It was a Jim Reeves tune. I am calling to tell you it's over. Yes, darling, you're now free to go. You tell me you're sorry, you've hurt me. But you've hurt me much more than you know. You're asking me where this call comes from. Oh, I hope that you won't show up here if your new romance turns out a failure. Here's where you'll find me, my dear. I'm just on the blue side of lonesome, right next to the Heartbreak Hotel, in a tavern that's known as Three Teardrops.
on a bar stool, not doing too well. The floor has a carpet of sorrow, but no crying is allowed in the aisle. And they say someone broke the bar mirror with only the ghost of a smile. The hands on the clock never alter, for there's never a change in his place. There's no present, no past, and no future. We're the ones who lost out in love's race. I'm just on the blue side of lonesome, right next to the Heartbreak Hotel, in a tavern that's known as Three Teardrops, on a bar stool, not doing too well.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Dave.
I was waltzing, my darling, to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my loved one, and while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, only you know how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Now do it. Oh, the second verse coming up. I was waltzing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my loved one, and while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, only you know how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. I was waltzing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my loved one, and while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, only you know how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. The beautiful Tennessee waltz. Yeah, give them a nice hand, a nice job. I thought we'd better quit there before you went down. and have to give them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. That'd never do.
Any more Bobby and sissies who would like to dance for the Lawrence Gold Show here tonight? You guys are all great.
It ain't him time yet, is it?
Could be.
Anytime you want.
Could be. Anytime.
How much time how many more we got?
Oh,
Room on the show for 3, but we can play all.
well, is that all you got? We'll sing play all night. Huh? Well, we get started, you know, it's hard to quit. That's what we're going to do. We moved our program, and that's all right. Come up with something. I've heard all about the tune they call the Alabama moon, but that Mississippi moon is just as bright. Good night, folks. And I can't forget the time when you promised to be mine, for the moon was shining on that happy night. And you promised me then you would wed me in June. That's why I love you, Mississippi moon. Oh, the Mississippi moon, shine down tonight. Love just seems to fill the air. The whippoorwills are flitting in its mellow light and calling to the lovers there. Come and go back with me to that spot in memory where nature seems to softly croon. Our hearts should be so light as we wander there tonight underneath that Mississippi moon. Oh, the lady, oh, the lady, oh, the lady, oh, the lady. Oh, the lady, oh, the lady, oh, lady. Good night, folks. Many days have come and gone since we wandered there alone. Still tonight I'm thinking just as much of you as we did when hand in hand we wandered in that magic land and pledged our love to each other true. Come and go back with me to that spot in memory where nature seems to softly croon. Our hearts should be so light as we wandered there tonight underneath that Mississippi moon. Oh, the lady, oh, the lady, oh, the lady, oh, the lady. Oh, the lady, oh, oh, lady, oh, the lady. How many more do we have? Two more.
Those would have stayed, but he called him a little old lady. They left.
Oh,
This is an old Osborne Brothers song called Up This Hill and Down. Well, it's up this hill and down,
up this hill again,
Up this hill and
down, up this hill again. It's a
mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no end.
Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock at night. It's 5 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock at night. I work so hard to live, I ain't got no life. Well, it's
Up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again. It's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no end.
doesn't kill you, she'll drive you insane. If a woman doesn't kill you, she'll drive you insane. I said love's about got me down, but I sure do like the pain.
Up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again.
It's a
Mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no end.
One of these days I'll have some money and I won't have to work so hard. One of these days I'll have some money and I won't have to work so hard. I said Saturday I'll talk to my woman, Sunday I'll talk to my Lord.
Well, up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again. It's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no end.
It's a mighty,
Mighty long road, one ain't got no end. Folks, we thank you kindly. Y'all have been a super audience to play. We've got one more, and thank you for coming.